Well, hello again. Craig Howard here, happy to be with you again this morning. Sun's just coming up over the mountains and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty day. I was reading something earlier today that said J.J. Abrams, whenever he was directing one of the Star Wars movies, I think it was number 3, when he was directing it, he had a sign up that said "Loose lips sink starships," and he was doing a play on the old World War II sign "Loose lips sink ships." And anybody that would come into his office, or anybody that would come to visit him on the set, they had to sign non-disclosure agreements, because he was scared to death that word of the plot or word of the characters or whatever would get out and it would ruin the whole movie. That somehow these insiders that are always looking for gossip or these insider publications or TV shows or whatever that are always looking for gossip would get a hold of it and let it out, and it would spoil the surprise of the movie and what the movie was going to be about. Well, gossip is something that's always been a damaging thing, a dangerous thing, and it's something that we don't really think about as much as we should, but the Bible talks a lot about it. In fact, this morning I just did a quick Google search on scriptures related to gossip, and real quickly I pulled up all these lists. I pulled up one list that had 32 verses related to gossip, directly how gossip was affecting us. And just to read a couple, Paul said to the Corinthians, he said, "For I am afraid that when I come, I may not find you as I want you to be, and you may not find me as you want me to be. I fear that there may be discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, slander, gossip, arrogance, and disorder." He's writing to the church. He said, "I'm afraid I'm going to find all of these things within the church that shouldn't be there." He says over to the Ephesians, when he was talking to the Ephesians in chapter 4, verse 29, it says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." Paul said, if you want to say something about somebody, make sure it's going to benefit them. Make sure it's going to build them up. Make sure it's going to make them stronger. In James writes in chapter 1, verse 26, "Those who consider themselves religious and do not keep a tight rein on their tongue deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless." It is almost part of the societal norm today for people to talk about people. It's like we use it to make ourselves feel better. It's like if I can point out all the problems or all the defects in somebody else, that it'll somehow make me look better in the eyes of people. But the Bible says that's not what we're supposed to be about. It says that if we're going to talk about somebody, if we're going to say something about somebody, that what we should say about that person should be to build them up, should be to make them stronger, should be to simply help them along their way, not to tear them down, not to hurt them. It's become such an integral part of our society to gossip and to backbite and to slander people. Our whole political campaign system, it seems like, is built around slander. It used to be that was a prosecutable offense. That was something that you could sue somebody for. But now it's like they do it on television. They slander one another. The gossip writers just tear people down. And, if the world wants to do that, okay. We're talking about what is basically a godless entity. But that should not be part of the believer's profile. We should not fall into the trap of being individuals that are comfortable with gossip, that are comfortable with tearing people down, that are comfortable with hurting people by what we say about them. And it's something you need to give some thought to. It's something you need to make sure that's not a part of who you are. Today, it's fine. Talk about people in ways that encourage them. Talk about people in ways that build them up. And if you've got to talk about somebody in a negative way, if you've got to talk about somebody about something they're doing wrong or something they're doing bad, do it from your knees and talk to God about it. Well, my time is gone. I got a full day today, as I'm sure you do too. So I just pray your day is filled with blessing. If you like this, share it with somebody on Facebook. Go to YouTube. You can click on share. You click the little dots and you click on share and you copy the link, and then you can paste it anywhere. You can paste it on your Twitter account. You can paste it anywhere you want to. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I hope your day's filled with all sorts of good stuff. I hope people are saying good things about you all day, and I hope you're saying good things about them to the glory of God. You have a great day today. I will see you, Lord willing, tomorrow. God bless.